before this event took place? Did you know who he was?
No.
Okay.
I still don't know. I've never met him.
Okay. All right.
Anything else?
But as a result of this incident, you went ahead and wrote up a trespass warning for Mr. Hurley. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. And if I can clarify the way we do the trespass warnings, I issue that at the direction of the airport itself.
Okay.
So that was not something I chose to do. I was directed to do that from the Sarasota Airport.
And who actually was that person that directed you to do that?
It usually comes from operations, whoever the operations person was at that time.
Okay, but you don't know who that person
I don't
was?
remember who it was.
All right, and I'm looking at your trespass warning here. It's the top date is May the 31st.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and I guess this would have been the time this was typed up.
The time that I would have typed it up, yes, sir.
Okay, and that was 4:05 p.m.
That's right.
And then we have written down here on the bottom 6/3, 1,300 hours. What does that mean?
That's actually the date and the time that I issued personally directly myself to Mr. Hurley the trespass warning.
Okay, and you have here checked off with your signature, I certify that a copy of this trespass warning was made available to the violator listed above, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and now there is a block for the violator to sign, and there is no signature by Mr. Hurley there.
That's correct.
And why is that?
I did not give him one.
Okay.
At the time it was placed in the case file.
All right, so you said here that you made it available to him, and now you're telling us that you actually did not give it to him.
Well, it made available to him was part of the case file, which would have been a part of the paperwork that would have been in the case itself.
How was he made aware that there was a trespass warning given to him?
I told him directly.
Okay, what'd you tell him?
I told him that I was giving him a trespass warning for the Sarasota Bradenton Airport at the direction of the Sarasota Bradenton Airport.
And what was the trespass warning for?
Violation of the airport policy, which would include a crime of violence to be the aggravated assault.
Why didn't you have him sign this form?
He was under arrest already, sir.
That's your excuse?
That's my answer.
Okay, so he was under arrest, so therefore he couldn't sign the form?
I don't have to always give them a copy of this. The trespass warning was made available because it was put into the case file, which would have been available for anybody to pull.
Sir, there's a place here for, and it says here on the bottom, I understand that if I return to the location, I may be subject for trespassing and violator signature. And you said a copy of this was made available to him. Isn't the purpose of this trespass warning for someone to acknowledge that they've been given a trespass warning in writing?
It doesn't always have to be in writing.
Well, those are your words.
90% of the trespass warnings I issue I do not do that, sir.
Honestly, I really don't care about 90%. My concern is whether Mr. Hurley was properly notified of this trespass warning.
He was, sir.
Okay, you said what then? Did you tell him when the expiration was?
Yes, I did.
Okay, how do I know that? How do we know that when you don't have him sign off on it?
Because I told him directly.
Oh, you told him directly, but you didn't have the opportunity to have him sign it and give it to him. You had it typed up.
This was the copy that I had. This is the original copy.
Okay.
I didn't have a copy for him.
Oh, you didn't have a copy. You knew you were going to arrest him, right? You had it on you.
That's right.
Okay. So you could have had him sign your copy. You could have made a copy of it afterwards.
I think I've answered that, sir.
You are asking the same question over and over and over again.
What is that? I'm asking him, he could have had him sign it. Why didn't you
That's
have
not a question, that's a statement.
Okay, my question is why didn't you have him sign it?
Because I don't normally do that with any of these trespass warnings I issue, sir.
How is anyone to believe that you actually issued him a trespass warning without his signature?
Because there were other officers present at the time that watched me do it.
Okay.
They observed me tell him that, yes, sir.
Who?
Sergeant Velarde was there.
Sergeant Velarde.
The other Manatee officers that were present here.
I still don't understand why you didn't, and I'm not going to belabor this, but your answer to this question that you didn't have the ability to have him sign a form was because he was under arrest, and that you normally do not give someone the trespass warning when you issue it. Is that your statement?
My answer on that, sir, is that almost all the trespass warnings I give, I do not provide a copy of it to them,
And why not?
because I just don't do it. I have issued the warning to them. That's an officer giving a warning to the person not to come back. It's here in the case file. If they need a copy of it, it's there. That's my answer, sir.
Okay. I don't have any other questions for you on that. Do you have any questions? Did you do anything else regarding you didn't do anything else regarding the aggravated assault? And is that right?
Well, because there was a grand theft involved in that, I followed up with the investigation on the grand theft.
Well, you thought there was a grand theft.
All right, sir. Yes, there was a grand theft. I had probable cause for it. I made the arrest on that. Whether the state chose to file that or not, I don't know. That is not my responsibility.
Right. All right, but you gave him this trespass warning as a result of this alleged aggravated assault, right?
Yes.
Did you read him everything that is in this narrative here regarding the actual trespass? You say here that, actually, I'm not even going to go there, because you're saying that you read him it when there's clearly the opportunity for him to have signed it to acknowledge that he got a trespass warning from you.
That's not a question.
I've answered your question, sir.
Do you have anything else to say about what you did?
I'm only answering your question, sir.
Okay.
No, I have no questions.
Well, we're done.
You want to read or waive?